The tourism industry is one of the most ancient industries in the history. If we examine it on an S-curve model, we can define the ancient Rome period as the ferment stage, when wealthy citizens went on vacation. Shortly, the tourism ended with the collapse of the Roman Empire that made travel irrelevant. The tourism industry didn't take off yet. During the medieval era, tourism again appeared with the growing interest of culture and education. The ferment stage is now in its full swing. Industrialization across Europe was clearly the takeoff point when entrepreneurs started to build hotels and other facilities. From the early 19th century, the industry was popular and successful until 2006, when the international tourism receipts from the most popular destinations totaled $180 billion. From then and until the beginning of the digital tourism era, the maturity point took place when the rate of revenue growth remained slow and steady.
At the turn of the century, planning a holiday might have entailed a visit to the local travel agent, or for the more adventurous traveler, armed with a well-timed guidebook relying on trusted word-of-mouth recommendation to set their travel agenda. Today, thanks to the breakthrough in technology and high-speed internet, travelers can book their own flight and hotel online, choose to stay in a stranger house, and rather than entering that unfamiliar restaurant with trepidation, search online reviews on their mobile while connected to the hotel Wi-Fi.
The best, most important thing you can do right now is to actually get out of here and go meet your people. Go talk to your early adopters. So that weekend we got tickets, we went to New York, rented this really nice camera with a wide-angle lens, and went door to door throughout Manhattan and Brooklyn, meeting early adopters.
Early majority. After the early adopters, who were the trendsetter that experienced it with the idea of Airbnb, the reputation of Airbnb was spread throughout social media by recommendation of the early adopters, and well-known website posted article about Airbnb as the new digital accommodation rental service, which lets the early majority take decision to use the platform. The late majority. This kind of group is less risk-taker. They are used to do it without digital aspect. They let the early majority try the platform and the increment of tourism digital platforms. The purchase of travel products became more accessible. People in this segment are typically older, less affluent, and less educated than segment that more readily adopt innovating product. Laggards. This segment are those society nowadays, who have no approach to technology and barely exposed to it.
Travel and tourism as a service industry will have to adapt to the needs and wants from many different types of traveling groups like older age groups and different family structures. Social media, internet sources, etc. will transform accepted wisdom and understanding foundation of tourists. Travel and tourism, the most vibrant segment of service industry, is the backbone of almost 35 countries, and each country desires to augment its world share because it is the best source of earning foreign exchange. Today's world civilization based mostly on technology and alters at a fast pace. In future, space tourism and ocean depth tourism will become a popular way of traveling. A lot of well-reputed organizations are in the pursuit of space tourism development. The upcoming travel and tourism phenomena is going to be determined by expansion of middle class, particularly in some countries like BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, along with Indonesia and South Korea. India's and Chinese outbound tourism will remodel the growth of geography of world travel pattern.